who's watching this. Well, I'm going to make Stifado, or beef stew, known as. You're going to need 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 pounds of beef stew meat, 3 cups of thinly sliced onions, 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 1 can of tomato paste, 1 can of beef broth, 1 cup of water, 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of allspice, and salt and pepper to taste. What you're going to need to do in an electric skillet or large frying pan, heat oil over a medium-high pan. Add the meat and brown on all sides. Now, I got some of the meat done, so it would be easier for me. Now I'm going to start with more meat until it's all gone. Ew. Meat. Another strange thing about meat, a fact, meat, after it dies, it still bleeds in the pan. Well, this type of meat. I don't know about others. This type of meat, though. It bleeds. So you don't want blood on your food, so it's better to cook it all the way. Okay, good. Starting up. Okay, now all the meat's done. Here. Now, we'll let that boil. Meanwhile, I'll tell you some more about my process. The Greeks, I guess, from my guess, cooked Stifado to symbolize maybe that they ate food, like maybe the cows to survive. So they eat this to symbolize the cows, is what I'm believing. And I wanted to cook it because, number one, we needed dinner. And number two, well, it sounded good. So here I am, cooking. We're great. Stir it up. Turn the heat up too. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you a story while we wait. It's actually a France story, because I want to keep my books balanced, since I did too. Yeah, okay. There was a boy whose parents had died, so he'd been orphaned. But a nice church person took him in. A nice church pastor took him in. And so instead of that, he became the bellboy. Okay, now one night, the bellboy fell asleep in the bell tower after he rang it. And in his dream, there was a gargoyle. And the gargoyle spoke. He was actually the devil. And he said that he liked him. But keep in mind, this boy was not very bright. So he wasn't very smart. The gargoyle was proud of him and wanted to grant him 3 wishes. His 3 wishes were he was rich, smart, and was married to a beautiful woman. And then he also remembered it was Christmas and begged the gargoyle for some flowers to decorate the church. Well, the gargoyle got angry. In fact, he said that if next Christmas he would return to have his soul unless he cackled. The gargoyle cackled. You can make flowers bloom in the snow. Well, the boy woke up thinking it was a dream. But slowly, all 3 of these wishes came true. Then, it was Christmas time again. And he told the pastor. After the story, the pastor shook his head and said, "You did what? To what? Why did you sell your soul to the devil, son?"
Turn it down.
Okay. And then Christmas time came again. There was no flowers in the snow. He trudged up the stairs to ring the bell one last time. Until it was so cried, "It's snowing! There's flowers blooming, it's snowing!" He ran outside to see that his soul was saved. And that was one of the stories that I read in the book, which I thought was a good story. Okay, looks like the meat is about done. I need my meat inspector to come inspect it. Mom?
What?
Can you come inspect my meat?
Yes, I can find you. That's good.
Looks pretty good?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to
piling them off.
turn this off and start putting it in for the next step. Meat. I think it's too much meat.
Yeah, so it's going to speed. She doesn't eat meat, baby.
Yeah, so I wanted to give you some, Mrs. Speed, but then I realized, oh, she's a vegetarian. So, Here's my meat. That's done. Ta-da-da, my meat is done. Keep it all up in here. My meat.
It smells good, huh? It smells good.
There goes a piece of meat. Don't let Leroy get to it. Looks like we're about done with our meat. Ooh, my arm's tired too. Okay, next step. Put onions and garlic in pan and cook lightly until brown. So onions, Bye-bye, onions.
So put that thing on high, baby.
It's off.
I realize that, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. Here's my garlic.
Use your spoon, baby.
It's in the tomato paste. Okay.
Maybe another spoon.
Please, yes. Now, gotta let it cook until it's slightly brown. Oh, turn it on. Put it on 4, is that okay? Lots of onions. Why so many?
This here. Use this to stir. Okay, instead of that. I just wanted you to use that for me. Okay.
Okay. Got a new spoon. Anyone want a drink? Okay.
I'm only here to make sure she doesn't burn down the house, Mrs. Steve.
Yeah. Believe me, this is like my first time burnt on the stove alone, cooking dinner. There goes the onion. Make sure Leroy doesn't get to it.
He ain't gonna eat it.
He knows better.
Don't you worry, he won't eat it, don't worry.
Yeah, but to me it is a different story. Leave that for a second. Gotta throw it this way. Woo, these things are making me cry.
Make sure they don't burn.
It's slightly brown. I have to cook these until they're slightly brown. Ugh. Keep dropping onions. It's making me cry.
Don't cry, Alyssa.
No, the onions are.
You said don't cry, Alyssa.
Okay, let's see here. I'm dropping onions. 4 onions. I could make a dinner with as many onions I'm dropping.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, almost done. Hey, Mom, you think these are good enough?
What? You see. No. You gotta keep stirring. They have to be like wilted.
They have to be slightly brown, so I'm going to leave those for a second. Let's see. Okay, we're almost done. Now, as many onions as there are, there's an onion in every bite. See?